Hello friends, welcome to MedKit. Today we are going to deal with a very interesting topic of pharmacology, that is local anesthetics. So let's get started. Friends, local anesthetics, they block the conduction of nerve impulses along the axon. They also cause loss of sensory perception, which is reversible. Now let's come to classification of local anesthetics. Local anesthetics, they are divided into ester and amide groups on the basis of their chemistry. So, in the ester group, we have cocaine, procaine, chloroprocaine, tetracaine, and benzocaine. In the amide group, we have lignocaine, prilocaine, bupivacaine, dibucaine, and ropivacaine. Friends, there are many more, but we are just concerned with some of the important ones. Okay. Now, let's move to one more classification, that is injectable and surface anesthetics. This is on the basis of route of drug administration. Okay. Now, come to the mechanism of action of the drug, local anesthetics. So, friends, this is the axonal membrane and this is the sodium channel present over it. So, we should know that local anesthetics, they are weakly basic in nature. As they are weakly basic, they are found in unionized forms in the extracellular compartment, as extracellular compartment is basic. So this AH, the local anesthetics, it can move inside the axonal membrane easily, but inside the axonal membrane it gets dissociated into ions because intracellular compartment, it is acidic in nature. This dissociated compound, the dissociated ion A minus, it blocks the sodium channel. Now, this was all about the mechanism of action, but one more important point is AH is combined with NaHCO3 sodium bicarbonate to make the medium basic. Okay, it speeds up the mechanism. Now, move towards some of the important individual compounds. Number one is cocaine. Cocaine, it is vasoconstrictor. It is the only local anesthetic which is vasoconstrictor. All others are vasodilators. One more point, that it should not be given IV or should not be added with adrenaline. Now come to one more compound, that is procaine. For procaine, we have to know that this is the drug of choice for malignant hyperthermia. Now, the third one, that is lidocaine, also known as lignocaine. It is the most commonly used local anesthetics nowadays, and this is the drug of choice for ventricular tachycardia. Okay, this is the drug of choice for ventricular tachycardia. And also 2% lidocaine, it is the most popular drug for dental anesthesia. Okay, now move towards the other drug, that is prilocaine. Prilocaine, it has an adverse effect that it causes methemoglobinemia. And one more important point over here is it is the most suitable drug for Beer's block. Fine. Now, let's move on to bupivacaine. Bupivacaine. In bupivacaine, it is very important to know that this is the most cardiotoxic drug among the local anesthetics. We should know that all the local anesthetics, they can cause cardiotoxicity, but bupivacaine, it is the most cardiotoxic drug. Now, come to one of the very interesting compound, that is eutectic mixture. As the name suggests, it is a mixture, and this is a mixture of two local anesthetics. Number one is lignocaine, and second one is prilocaine. Both are in 1:1 ratio. Lignocaine is 2.5% and prilocaine is also 2.5%. One more point to remember here is that this decreases the melting point, and also this forms semi-solid ointment. Now, let's move towards the uses of local anesthetics. Local anesthetics, they are very useful, and there are some of them. So, number one is surface anesthetics. Surface anesthetics, it is the topical use. and only superficial anesthesia is attained. Only superficial layer is anesthetized. Now, the drug that is used here is lignocaine. It is the most commonly used drug for surface anesthetics. Now, but this lignocaine, it can't be used, or it is not useful for intact skin. It is only useful for abraded skin. So, for intact skin, we should see towards the eutectic mixture. In surface anesthetics, one more point we have to know, one more drug we have to know, that is oxymethazine. It is also known as mucaine. Okay, this is a very unique drug in itself, because this does not dissociate at even the gastric pH, at even the acidic pH of the stomach. So it is a useful drug for gastritis, symptomatic relief in gastritis. Now, another use is in infiltration anesthesia. Now for this we have first, this is a part of the skin which is abraded, and we have to give a suture over here. So for this, if we administer infiltration anesthesia, it is administered subcutaneously, but a drawback here is that the vascular supply, it washes off the local anesthetics easily and very rapidly. So for due to this, there are two drawbacks of infiltration anesthesia. First one is it becomes short acting, and the second one is it causes systemic toxicity. So for these two very reasons, we administer adrenaline or epinephrine with this local anesthetics, so that it causes vasoconstriction over here. Okay, now, but there are also some drawbacks of adrenaline or epinephrine, or some restrictions, like this epinephrine or adrenaline, it should not be given where end arteries are present. And end arteries, they are present as at nose tip, pinna, penis, and fingertips. Fine. Okay, now move on to the next use, that is of as conduction block. Conduction block is, it is divided into again two subgroups, that is nerve block and field block. In nerve block, it is injected in the appropriate nerve trunks or plexuses, and in the field block, it is administered in a particular field, and the particular field is blocked. Fine. All nerves in a particular field are blocked. And one more point, field block, it is given subcutaneously. Okay. Now move to a very important point, a very important use of local anesthetics, that is as spinal anesthesia. Friends, spinal anesthesia, it is given in the subarachnoid space. And a very important point is it is given between L2 or 3 or L3 or L4. Now, the drugs used over here are, number 1, lignocaine, 5% in 7.5% dextrose. This is heavy or hyperbaric. Fine. And one more drug it's used can be used, that is bupivacaine. This is 0.5% in 8% dextrose. Now let's move towards indications of spinal anesthesia. It is used in some of the surgeries, and to name some of the surgeries, like the lower limb surgery, lower abdomen surgery, ortho, and gynae ops surgery. Now let's move towards the complications of spinal anesthesia. Friends, complications of spinal anesthesia, it itself is divided into two. First one is intraoperative, and second one is postoperative. We should know that intraoperative, the most common intraoperative complication of spinal anesthesia, it is hypotension. Now move towards postoperative complication. Postoperative complications are many, but one of them is PDPH, that is post-dural puncture headache. This is due to CSF leakage. This CSF leakage, it can be prevented by using small bore 25G needle. Okay. Some more post-operative complications are urinary retention, paraplasia, paralysis, Cauda equina syndrome, meningitis, it is worth mentioning, and arachidonitis. Now, let's move on to epidural anesthesia. In epidural anesthesia, we have to know 2 points, like as the name suggests, it is given in the epidural space. And this is administered by twice needle. Fine. Now, IV regional anesthesia or Beer's block, also known as intravenous regional anesthesia, IV regional anesthesia. Indications of IVRA. It is given in arm below elbow and leg below knee. Now, some more points are like it should always be at higher, the tonic-wide pressure should always be at higher pressure as the SBP of the patient. It should be more than 50 mmHg higher than the SBP or systolic blood pressure of patient. Now, the drug of choice for IV regional anesthesia, it is prilocaine. It is prilocaine. And one more point to note that bupivacaine, it should be contraindicated, it should be avoided, it must not be given. And it's sickle cell disease, it is also IVRA is avoided. So friends, this is all about the local anesthetics. Hope you find this video informative. If you find this, then like, share and subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot. Thanks for watching.